Well, good day, friends. I'm Frankie, and this is the Think Tank. Well, looks like they've had a little bit of problem at one of the universities in Washington. We did have a gunman at just outside of the WSU campus, and there was an officer involved. So let's take a look at this. Sounds like it happened first thing earlier this morning, and let me see. Are we there? Looks like my computer is acting a little strange here. There we go. So I'm sure you guys have heard about this, and what are you thinking? I'm surprised at how close it is to Moscow. So let's see if this will give us a little bit of information here.
This morning here, Seattle police are investigating a possible homicide. This was in the First Hill neighborhood. About 2 p.m., someone called 911 and reported finding a dead body in an abandoned building on 9th Avenue. They actually found a victim at the scene. He was later determined to be dead, of course. The cause of death was a stab wound. Call Seattle police if you know anything about what happened.
Okay, so that was definitely not the SWAT situation, was it? What's going on in Washington State? That's not too far from me. Let's try this one. If not, we'll just carry on.
A world of wonder awaits at Pacific Northwest Blaze, the Nutcracker. Treat your loved ones to the Northwest's favorite holiday tradition, Seattle Center's McCall Hall. Tickets start at $27. Visit PND.
Loved one of Omar Jamaluddin are mourning his loss.
Okay.
Jamaluddin was hit and killed by a driver in Burien earlier.
I'm not sure
this
what's
week.
going on. That's
And what makes
definitely has not been the information we're looking for, has it? So, police in Washington, just miles from Moscow, Idaho. Crime scene where the 4 local college kids were unalive descended onto a neighborhood near a different university for what police are describing as an unrelated incident. The community, already on edge, was awoken Thursday morning when residents at Pullman, Washington, in a building in the southeast Latah Street near Main Street, were evacuated following what one person described as gunshots hours after police arrived. So there we go there. Look at this, look at these. The Pullman Police Department employee confirmed to Fox News that the activity was unrelated to the Moscow, Idaho unalivings. Information released publicly shortly thereafter described how police responded after 8:35 p.m. Wednesday to report a weapon offense and arrived to learn that a man in his 30s was threatening to unalive his roommates. Wow. The man allegedly barricaded himself inside his apartment. Police tried to speak to him as crisis negotiators tried to make contact. He began firing from his apartment, at which point the building residents were evacuated. This comes from Chief Jake, oh my word, Opkennorth. After unsuccessful negotiations, escalating behavior, and continued danger to the public and officers, the male was SHOT by a member of the Whitman County Regional SWAT team. The suspect was found unalive when the Whitman County Regional SWAT team cleared the apartment. Okay, Opka North said police have not identified those involved. Photos from the scene show multiple law enforcement personnel and vehicles descending upon an area adjacent to the south of WSU Pullman campus in the early morning hours of Thursday. Neighbors and witnesses stated they heard multiple gunshots in the area. WS Pullman sent out its first public alert just after 3 a.m. local time about the SWAT team operation. Later, alert was sent out around 4:30 a.m. and stated that the Pullman Police Department had resolved the situation and declared the scene all clear. Vice President of the University Marketing and Communications told Fox Digital the school was not involved in the incident, but issued a shelter in place in order to notify our students and make sure they all avoided that area. Roy Schuller and WSO Pullman Sr. Told Fox Digital a friend saw more than half dozen police vehicles parked outside of this building before 9 a.m. Wednesday. Schuller recalled hearing what he described as being beanbags and tear gas and said police appeared to break a window to the building's resident's apartment. We started hearing gunshots from the gunman, the first one at 12:15. I counted 26 shots from the gunman. The residents were evacuated around 4 a.m., taken via bus to a different location. At the beginning of the situation, I don't think I really grasped the gravity, but as the shots kept firing, it just felt like there was a rock in my stomach, and I felt myself getting nervous. Wow. The building is located just 15 minutes and about 9 miles from the crime scene in Idaho. What? I tell you what's happening with this world, guys. November 13th were the deaths of Kaylee, Madison, Ethan, and Xana. And we've talked about these kids lots. Check out the playlist if you're not familiar. It is a heartbreaking case. So let's see here. Okay, they're going to get into, so let's take another look. No. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay. Oh, this is in Pomona. Are you kidding me? What is going on out there? That one was Pomona. Sorry, my Jasmine is being rammy this morning. Okay, here we go. Suspect in SWAT standoff near Washington University. Let's take a peek. So how is everybody doing?
Thanks for joining us here on Nonstop Local. A person is dead following a SWAT standoff at an apartment complex near the WSU campus.
There, Justin Spinney speaking with the Pullman Police Chief just moments ago. Justin, what have we learned?
Yes, Sam, getting that latest update just a few minutes ago from Pullman Police Chief Jake Opgennorth. We are here at the Pullman Police Station where he gave us that update. Now, the actual crime scene just a couple minutes from here on Latah Street. That's right near the south entrance to the Washington State University campus, though that is off-campus apartment housing is where that crime scene was. Now, we did, again, get that latest update just a few minutes ago from Chief Opgennorth, and here's a little bit about what he had to say when police arrived on scene.
Officers learned a male in his 30s was threatening to kill his roommates. The roommates were evacuated from the apartment, and police officers attempted to speak with that male, who barricaded himself inside of his apartment. Pullman PD crisis negotiators and the Whitman County Regional SWAT team responded. The suspect began firing from his apartment. The area was evacuated. After unsuccessful negotiations, his escalating behavior and a continued danger to the public and others, the male was shot by a member of the Whitman County Regional SWAT team. The suspect was found deceased when the Whitman County Regional SWAT team cleared the apartment.
Now, as a follow-up, I asked Chief Opgennorth if that officer will be placed on administrative leave, and he referred me to the Washington State Patrol, who will be picking up the investigation from here. And another thing that he did.
So that's the thing. Now that there's been an officer involved shooting, there has to be an inquest, basically, on what did happen at this scene.
Asked Chief Opgennorth if he was able to comment on Moscow right now, and he told me no, guys.
All right, Justin, very good. Again, we've been keeping you updated throughout the morning on your Nonstop News platform, as well live on Wake Up Nonstop Local.
So let's see here. Pullman, Washington, according to the Pullman Police Department, the suspect who was involved in a SWAT standoff near WSU is deceased after being shot by law enforcement. PPD says that a 30-year-old male was threatening to eliminate his roommates. The roommates were evacuated from the apartment. The police attempted to speak with the suspect. That's when he barricaded himself inside of his apartment. Pullman Police Crisis Investigator and the Whitman County SWAT team responded to the situation. The suspect then began firing from his apartment. After unsuccessful negotiations, his escalating behavior, and the continued danger to the public and others, the male was eliminated by a member of the Whitman County Regional SWAT team. The suspect was later found deceased when the apartment was cleared. The police department has requested assistance from the Washington State Patrol to investigate. So this is from December 15th, 6:34 a.m. Washington State University went under a shelter Washington State University went under a shelter in place this morning due to SWAT standoff near the campus. So according to the Pullman police, a man barricaded himself inside of his apartment just outside of the State University campus. So this was the WSA alert, and SWAT team is actively working on the south side of campus. Shelter is in place until further notice. Let's take a look.
This is breaking news.
And we continue to follow breaking news this morning here on Wake Up Nonstop Local. Right now, we can tell you a suspect is down following a standoff right across the street from Washington State University. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sam Adams.
And I'm Kalai Chalk. Our crews on the ground were just able to confirm that that suspect was shot by law enforcement. We also know that many people who were in that apartment complex were evacuated and moved up to Beasley Coliseum.
All right, and that's where we find Noah Bolter this morning. Noah, what can you tell us right now? Anything new?
Yeah, so I'm at Beasley Coliseum, and there's only one police car in front of the stadium. This is where students graduated just a week ago from Washington State, and the police car doesn't have their lights on. They're parked right in front of the player entrance to the stadium. It's one of the lower entrances I'm trying to talk to students. I haven't seen any yet. I've been unable to speak with people. I look through the windows at the stadium, and I can see a little bit of the inner bowl, but I'm still yet to see any movement, any people in there. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I'll let you know when I have more.
Yeah, Noah, stay with us real quick. So you're outside
Yeah.
Beasley Coliseum, to be clear, right now, and we understand that students have been evacuated into that arena. This is where obviously the Washington State basketball teams play, where the volleyball team plays. It's a large arena. Do we have any idea if students are in there, and if so, any idea how many may be in there?
So we do know that that gunman was eliminated and there is no longer a threat. And it says here, update, there is no longer a threat. The SWAT team has handled the situation and have given all clear. So we also will take a fast look at the Pullman City Police and see what they have to say, and then we'll jump off. I so appreciate you guys and understanding that I'm an animal lover. Okay, here we go, friends. So, news release, and it says, please see the media release below. Following an incident that began last night, the area of the incident is secure, but traffic control is closed. Oh, look at that. Huh. Okay. So really, they're not saying a lot, are they? Just that it's all clear. At 3 o'clock this morning, 3 unidentified suspects threw paint on an F-150. So they didn't say a whole lot, did they? I expected to see more than what they put out. That's for darn sure. So that's it. That's it, guys. It's over and done with. Everyone's safe. The gunman has been dealt with. And yeah, I guess that's your update. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you more than you know, and I will absolutely see you in the next one. Bye.